you never have to watch a NoFap video again. I used to masturbate multiple times a day from the age of 8, and it completely rid me of this decade-long addiction. NoFap makes it harder for you to stop beating your meat. Let me repeat that slowly so you can really understand it. NoFap makes it harder to stop beating your meat. All of these NoFap YouTubers just sell you a dream. Here's the NoFap time. Like, shut up. After 90 days, you'll feel this effect. You'll be able to levitate. Like, stop feeding this bullshit into young and unsuspecting men. I too fell into this trap of the bullshit by these NoFap YouTubers. I went through the exact same problem that you're probably going through right now. I would be on a 3, maybe 4-day streak if I were lucky, and then relapse again. But I kept saying to myself, I had to get to day 7 for the testosterone boost. And then again, I would get to around day 3 or 4 and then relapse. I actually began to feel worse and more angry on myself on NoFap than I was before NoFap, because I was constantly failing this goal that seemed just so easy to everyone else. Real quick, let me give you just 5 quick fire benefits as to why you should actually start doing NoFap, because all this BS NoFap YouTubers just give you some bullshit. So here are 5 actual facts. It'll make you feel less like a loser. You'll now have a solid few hours more every week that you can put towards reading, self-improvement, meditation, anything. You'll feel like you have more sexual energy, which will push and propel you to work harder for your self-improvement goals. You'll start to be attracted to normal girls again and not these fucked up fetishes that you've been watching. And you'll start getting those rock hard erections better and faster. And now the surefire way to stop masturbating for good. The reasons NoFap YouTubers don't tell you this information is because after you have this, you never have to watch a NoFap video again. That's why most of my content isn't based on NoFap, because I find it immoral to tell you guys all this bullshit, even though it gets the most views. The true way to stop beating your meat is to forget that masturbation and porn even exists. Let me explain. The main reason you're losing your NoFap streak is because you keep counting the days. You keep NoFap in your head all day, repeating it over and over again until you finally relapse. Another thing you're doing here is identifying yourself as someone who is on NoFap. You are making it a part of your identity. Instead of saying I don't jerk off, you always say I'm trying not to jerk off, which puts you in the mindset of someone trying to quit rather than someone who just doesn't do it. For example, let's say there are 2 smokers that are trying to quit, and we'll name them Ava and John. John is offered a smoke. He says, oh no, I'm trying to quit. If his friend gave him even the slightest nudge, even the slightest amount of peer pressure, John would cave in immediately and grab that smoke. But now Ava is offered a smoke and she says, I don't smoke. Now the person offering the smoke knows that Ava identifies as someone who doesn't smoke. So now they won't ask her to smoke again, because in their minds, they're like, oh, Ava doesn't smoke. And then also in her mind, she says, Ava doesn't smoke. So then she doesn't smoke. You are who you believe you are. You may want to say this is wishy-washy, but this is straight facts. You can do the research yourself. Just stop counting the days and live life like masturbation and porn doesn't even exist. Go to the gym. Go do something productive with your life. Just forget these things even exist. I used to masturbate multiple times a day from the age of 8. Yes, 8 until 18. 1 decade of jerking off almost every single day. That too, multiple times a day. I am now 19, and if I used it and it completely rid me of this decade-long addiction, then I'm guaranteeing pretty much, I'm so sure that it'll work for you as well. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll reply to every single comment. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe for the best self-improvement content.